Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. Meghan Markle is there a tell-all interview in the works for Megxit? But before we get into that, I wanted to show you this picture. This is the latest in the hijacking of the Archwell. And this is a ransom note. We will surrender this domain upon the immediate and safe return of Prince Henry Charles Albert David, Duke of Sussex, to Her Majesty's United Kingdom. Buckingham Palace, Westminster, London, United Kingdom. So there's a whole bunch of jokes. First we got Gold Digger by Kanye West. Then they posted up Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. Then they had Dixie Chicks Gaslighter playing. Then they posted up the Queen's speech. And then they posted up the Flying Lizards, Money, That's What I Want. And finally this ransom note. And there's a new one up this morning that I saw. It's a spoof, and it's Harry and Meghan, and you know, it's some guy dressed up as Meghan. He likes to dress up as Meghan, and he's just pretending to be really rude. But it's funny. It's hilarious. And I would note that all of those jokes are on Meghan, except for the last one that I just saw this morning, where he was playing both Meghan and Harry, and both Meghan and Harry were shown in a poor light. So there's a tell-all interview in the works. I want to look into that, and let me read briefly this. Meghan's tell-all exit interview could air after this global bug ends. Why does it need to end? Okay, so they clarified it's an exit interview. This is the Megxit interview. This is not, you know, the Slam the Royals interview. This is about the exit. Let's read this. Meghan Markle has reportedly been offered almost $2 million for a tell-all interview about her and Harry's royal exit, or Megxit. I'm sure this is happening. So the top people are Oprah Winfrey or Ellen. And they're, of course, relating it to the Diana chat with Martin Bashir, where she uttered the line, well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded. I actually don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're there yet. I think this is the interview. This is the interview about, you know, so you left the royal family. How do you feel? Was there problems with Kate? Can you clear that up? Were you feeling muzzled with your political views? She had very strong political views. And, of course, talking about Archie. Well, where is Archie? Okay, another question is, will Harry participate in this interview? Just fraught with danger, fraught with danger. Right now, they're on a 2-month break, okay, officially. The Instagram is shut down. Is the Crown trying to silence them right now? And also, there's news that Harry and Meghan have purchased Mel Gibson's $12 million mansion. Well, you know, Meghan moved to California because of the divorce, and she gets half of the assets acquired during the marriage. So she needs to acquire assets. I actually don't think that Harry is with her. And there's nothing stopping her from going ahead and purchasing a $12 million mansion. She's got the checkbook. So let's take a look at some of these things. Let's first look at the tell-all interview. So that would either be Oprah or Ellen. Ellen would be the short form, light, and, you know, it'd probably be on her show. Oprah would do like the Barbara Walters special, 1 hour, much deeper, really get into it, you know, shoot it from the LA home. So I think they're more, I don't think they're ready for the 1 hour. I don't know. They could do the 1 hour interview. So let's look at this. Is this in the works? Because I know they're talking, they've been offering this since they left. From the moment they left, they started offering this. But let's see what the cards want to say about it. Look at that. There's some really dark stuff hiding underneath. The devil is there. So let's see. Is there a Megxit interview on the table? Opportunity for the whole world and Magi. Magi says definitely. Okay, this can definitely happen. It's a great opportunity to talk to the world. This is again Meghan and Harry's, Meghan in particular, her opportunity, because I think Meghan is getting slammed the most. If you just look at this, I mean, we'll surrender this domain upon the safe. It's a ransom note. Return Harry. Harry's been kidnapped. That's literally what they're saying. So the public opinion is kind of definitely against Meghan on what's been going on, and she's getting the brunt of the blame. So this is their opportunity to clear the air, especially Meghan's opportunity to clear the air and tell her side. And the best thing would be to get Harry to say all the words that Meghan wants him to say, which is what she's doing over and over and over with Greta Thunberg and with everyone else. Harry, it's like Meghan is talking through Harry's mouth. So behind we have the man, direct action, finger of God, outside events. So first I threw these three. Solid foundation, big change, and foundation. So this is 15. This is about, which is 4 clubs. This is about changing public opinion about their exit from the royal family. That's what this is about. So this is definitely on the table. They've been bugging Harry and Meghan about this. They're coming from outside. Yeah, this is great. Do it. And they're definitely offering them money. Meghan is saying that she's going to donate that to charity. They really need the money. They really need that $2 million. Amber Heard said she's going to donate her $7 million from her divorce of Pirates of the Caribbean, that guy, Johnny Depp, to charity. And there's no evidence of that. This is just things that celebrities say, and then nobody follows up and says, oh, well, she never donated anything. She donated it to the Amber Heard, relaxation and facial fund. So this is about the Megxit. This is not the air all the dirty laundry. They're not there yet. That's going to happen after they divorce. Okay, so they're at the why did you leave the royal family, tell us your story bit. Okay, now there's some more cards. Ace of clubs, 5 spades, and devil. Devil can be stuck or really malicious. 11, 16, 17, 5 hearts. Messages about this very, very, very bad situation. Okay, so there's huge negativity underlying this. Huge negativity. And the world, the people are turning against them, and that's very evidenced by all the postings on the Archwell sites. Now, Meghan and Harry are allegedly bought this house. I want to know, did they buy the house? I want to know if Meghan acted alone, Meghan or Harry. I don't even think Harry is in California. He's not there. How do you buy a house during the lockdown? I mean, are real estate agents meeting people and going to other people's houses? This person is interacting with that person, then you're going to another place and interacting with other people. That's what you're not supposed to be doing right now. So I tend to think if it was purchased, that Meghan would have purchased it on her own. Let's look at Meghan and Harry separately and see if Harry had anything to do with it, and even if Meghan purchased it. So Meghan, because it can be done, anything can be done. I mean, there's real estate agents who will want to make a $12 million sale. Of course, that's a lot of money in their pocket over in Malibu, where they all live, the very exclusive Malibu. All right, so Meghan over here, inheritance, Trinity, and relationship. Working everything together in the relationship for the big money, for the inheritance, for what she's going to take with her in the divorce. 19, 5 clubs. So Meghan is definitely on top of it. Harry, Fox, Fox player money. Fox player money. Jacks are like children, irresponsible, but we have both Fox and player and cornucopia. 23, 31, 8 clubs. We have 2 8s, then we have 2 clever cards. So Fox wants what she wants, player wants what he wants, and they go out and they get it, and it's money. These are both deception cards. Fox and player are both deception cards. I think Harry was tricked into it. Either Harry was tricked into signing it, or he had nothing to do with it. So if this went through, it was like all Meghan, because Meghan gets half of the assets acquired during their time of marriage. Well, she just acquired a $12 million house, and so now she's just added $12 million of assets to what she can take away. Okay, and that's what she's doing. So it's all very clever and crafty. And yesterday I asked if she was moving to California just for the divorce, and yes, the answer is yes. So in the hidden situation, we have scapegoat and scourge, 11, 3 clubs, activity, constant activity. So she's just, this says she's just trying, she's in a slash, she's slashing and burning. She's trying to get everything she can as fast as she can before the door closes, before the divorce is, finalized. She's trying to get everything she can. So she needs this property she needs a gigantic house to sell or take or keep, in the divorce. And so she's acquired a house. Sounds pretty cold-hearted, but it is pretty cold-hearted. Let's look. Okay, my battery went out. So the question is, will Harry participate in this interview? Because this interview is fraught with danger, but I can see that he could participate in an interview like this, because this is, why did you leave the royal family? But that's going to put him firmly on the side of, I wanted to leave the royal family. Meghan is going to want him to say all of the words that she wants him to say, and that's just going to dig him deeper. And if he says something that offends the royal family, that makes it worse. So I actually think that Harry is not with Meghan. So will he participate in this interview? She really needs him to participate in this interview. But she could do it alone. And another thing they should do is they should bring Archie. That would be huge, to show us Archie, to show the world Archie, roll him out on stage, So will Harry participate in this interview? Olive tree, relationship, 2, committed, Mother Earth, 12 and 8, 5 spades. Oh dear. So on the surface, it's kind of like he needs to participate in this interview. But 5 spades, I think they're being muzzled. They announced a 2-month break. They don't have any social media right now. That's really odd. Meghan is the queen of social media. She's always posting stuff, just crazy stuff. And one of the last things she was posting was, we're going to be a source for information on the global bug. Okay, seriously? And a lot of people made fun of them for that, because what do you know? Meghan, what do you know about that? You're not a doctor. You're not a nurse. You don't have any medical training. What are you talking about? So a lot of people, and then they just completely stopped the account and they went silent. So she's not even doing it. It's just, she just throws ideas out and sees if they fly or not. And Archewell is a perfect example. What's going to happen? Are they even going to be able to keep, and I'll ask, all this hijacking, are they even going to be able to keep this domain? Because they didn't get any of the domains for Archewell. They don't have the Twitter, they don't have the Instagram, they don't have any of the social media. They're going to have to pay millions and millions of dollars to get those. What a mess. Okay, so I see a blockage here. On the surface, I think it's a Meghan and Harry deal. Okay, they need Harry to show up with Meghan, and it legitimizes the whole thing. If he doesn't show up, if Archie's not going to show up, then it just brings up too many questions. Underneath, Butterfly, Hightower, and Executioner. Executioner is ordered. He's ordered by the highest place not to appear publicly to do this. 13 and 9, 22, not to appear in front of all the people very publicly. He's being told by the palace not to do this. 5 spades. I think what this spread is saying is it won't go through without Harry. Harry has to join. And I think Archie has to join. This interview won't happen without him. Okay, and he's being ordered not to do it. And that's the right move. He can't do it. So will they... The Archwell Foundation, Archwell.com, it's all being hijacked. And just a huge joke is being made out of it. And it's hilarious. I mean, I love a good joke. These are great jokes. So, but they're all at Meghan's expense, and one of them finally is at Harry's expense. Are they going to have to abandon Archwell, the Archwell domain, and rename it? Because it's going to cost 5, 10, 20 million to get the domain. If I had the domain, I'd say, sure, I'll give it to you for 20 million and, expect them to bargain me down to 10 million and maybe we'll get 9,999,000, but I'm happy with that. I mean, it cost me like $10 to get it, so I get 10 million out of it. Okay. Plus, I think people want to cause Harry, Meghan trouble. So will they abandon the Archwell and Archwell Foundation domains and just have to scrap it? Or will they stick with it? Will they abandon it or stick with it? Ooh, no. Because this is a huge mistake, and it indicates to me that there's no one around Meghan. That Meghan is maybe completely alone. There's no staff with her, because that is such a screw up. All right, so no can be full stop or no. Cross, permanent, okay, family. This is like the spine. Star of Bethlehem, this direction, spine, 1423. Ooh, 6 clubs. She is really committed to Archwell. In another reading, I showed that Archie was an anagram of Rachel, Meghan Markle. Rachel is an anagram of Archie. And the only missing letter is the L in Rachel. If you just do it simply, it can look like an I. So it could be almost a perfect anagram. So she's really married to the name Archie and Archwell. Okay, she's really married to it, and she's going to be really stubborn about it. Underneath, 16, 4 spades. We have 4 spades and no. And 6 clubs. She's really married to it, but it's a really difficult slog. Water into wine, 2 hearts, a commitment card. So we have, it's like the spine of, she's really dedicated to it. Her heart is engaged with it, but it's turned really sour. This is, I'm not sure, this could go either way. This says they're going to abandon it, 4 spades and 9 spades, but she's really committed to it and her heart is really in this. Water into wine, transform. She can change it to something similar to Archwell. She's really committed to this Archwell because of Archie thing. And I see nothing but problems with it, but she could transform it, change it slightly, and grab all those domains and then announce that. I kind of think they're going to change it a little bit, and then redirect it so that Archie, it's something to do with Archie. I think that's what she's going to do, because she's really committed to it, and that's what the cards are telling. The cards like to explain. They don't generally like to say yes or no. All right, what do we have here? The Megxit interview, the moving, the leaving the royal family interview. Okay, it's not as bad as she's really dishing the dirt on the royals. We're not quite there yet. So this is on the table, big time. There is some real negativity to be dished. But until the divorce is finalized, and that's not been announced, until there is a divorce, until it's really finalized, it's not time to really dish the dirt. So it's just about the big change of leaving the royal family. And that's not so dangerous. There's dangers there. There's dangers every time they open their mouth. There's dangers. All right, so we have Meghan and Harry, allegedly Harry, purchasing this home. So either was Harry involved, did they purchase it? Meghan definitely wants it. This is absolutely perfect. She's acquiring assets during the marriage. Okay, this is perfect for Meghan. She benefits 100%. Harry was either just tricked. If they need his signature, he was tricked into doing it, or he has no involvement. These are both deception cards and money. 2 deception cards and money. Yeah. And scapegoat and scourge, she is working a scorched earth policy. Her time, I think this is like her time is short. Until before the window closes, she wants to buy as much as possible. I think she's just buying and buying and buying. And I've seen in previous readings that she's obsessed with how bad the relationship is going between her and Harry right now. And if divorce papers are on the table, and I believe they are, then that's why she's obsessed with it. She has only so much time to buy all of California before that window closes, and then those are no longer assets acquired during the marriage. Will Harry participate in the interview? The media, Oprah and Ellen, they won't go ahead without Harry. But 5 spades, he's reluctant. 5 spades, and they also want to see Archie, Mother Earth. They want to see the whole family. That's the big seller. Okay, that's where you're going to get the biggest bang, is showing Meghan, Harry, and Archie. Okay, and there's a roadblock here, and it looks like Harry has been ordered not to do it. And it seems to me that they are actually being muzzled. They're on a 2-month break. They're actually being silenced right now. And Meghan, she'll post anything. And she does. Will they abandon Archwell? She's really dedicated to it. I think they'll change it a little bit and get the right domains, because they can't afford to pay $10-20 million for these domains just because they screwed up again. I mean, what a mess. They made another mess, and everybody notices. People are really smart, and people really notice. Just watch the social media stream. People are really smart. They don't miss anything. Anyway, so that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to those who purchased me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.